Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over Goomy Community Day, and it is going to be a pretty good one here. As far as what the move is going to be, we're going to get into that. I'm sure you already know what it is, but we're going to talk about how good it is and everything in between that you need to know. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into this. If you do enjoy these types of videos or want to support me, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. So this is going to be going down June 9th from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. And then you're also going to be seeing the raids for that as well from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. in which you're going to be able to still get the move during those times. So if you're not able to get out there for the actual community day itself, make sure you go to one of these raids, defeat it, and you'll have those Goomies spawning around there with the same chance to be shiny as the community day, with you still able to learn that move. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have here as far as the megas that you want to use. So go in there with Mega Ampharos, Mega Sceptile, Mega Altaria, Mega Salamence, Mega Latios and Latias, Mega Garchomp, and Mega Rayquaza. Those are the ones you're going to want to use. Now let's get into something pretty interesting here. We're going to get into all the details, but I want to go over this first. So I know a lot of people like to go around during Community Day and start putting up regular lures, which is, I mean, yeah, this is what you do, right? I do that too, okay? We all do that. But you're gonna, unless you have rainy weather, you're going to want to secure a spot with a rainy lure module, okay? Because that's what it's going to require you to actually evolve it. So that's how you get Goodra, okay? So from Sliggoo into Goodra, you're going to have rainy weather or a rainy lure. So make sure you do that, okay? Just a little heads up there. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, right? And I'm assuming they're going to be giving this to us in the $1 ticket box whenever that does come out. Taking a look at the IVs that you're going to want for Goodra, that is going to be in the Ultra League. You're going to want a 0, 12, 12. That's just going to be the rank 1. And then for Sliggoo in the Great League, you're going to want to have 1, 15, 15. Okay? All right. So let's get into the information here. So all the regular bonuses that we're going to see on top of the 3x Stardust, that's going to be freaking amazing. So make sure you turn on a star piece and catch as much as you possibly can. Now this is not going to extend into the raid hour, or I wouldn't call it the raid hour. After 5 p.m. the 3x Stardust for catching is going to be going away. It's just from 2 until 5 p.m. okay? And the move is going to be Thunder Punch. So a couple of Pokemon already learned this for the beginning of the season, or at least on the 3rd. So they just were able to have that move because of the whole play Pokemon that they have going on, the little tournaments, right? So Thunder Punch on Goodra. How much better is that actually going to be? We're going to take a look at that and see the numbers in depth so we know exactly what's going on here. Okay, so I think that's gonna about do it for all the information that we need to know. You know, snapshots are gonna be there, so if you can't get out there and catch a bunch, then at least do that, and you can have at least 5 Goomies that you can catch right there. And I mean, you could always do Roar of Time too for your star piece. I mean, these are just little bits of information that, you know, you can just do on your own, but just letting you know, because of the 3x catch, it's gonna be pretty amazing. And then of course you're gonna see those raids from 5 until 10 p.m. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into how good this is going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and start this video right about now, and we're going to go on PV Poke to see. So this is going to be in the Great League. We're going to put on Aqua Tail, and then Power Whip, I do believe it's the move it has, and then we're going to take that off, put Thunder Punch, and see actually what's the difference here. How much more of a percentage is it going to be than it was before as far as its performance? All right, so taking a look at this, it's sitting at 47.9, okay? And that is going to be with its standard moves with Aqua Tail and Power Whip. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put Thunder Punch. We're going to replace Power Whip with Thunder Punch here and see what we can do. So yeah, you can actually do this. You can modify it. You can put those moves in. So Thunder Punch, and so we're sitting at 43.9 with Power Whip. Okay, let's go ahead and hit battle, and we're sitting at 53.7. So it does bump it up a lot better, at least 10% there. So not bad at all. Okay, we'll take it. So it's not like, oh, it's not that much better. You know, it's doing a little bit better. Okay, yeah, sure. See, Goodra is actually already a good Pokemon. It is pretty good in all these leagues already. So I was curious. So what are we going up against here? We lose by 1. Oh, come on. Come on. That's a little silly. So sometimes you have to actually rearrange the moves because they're not the standard moves you'd be seeing typically on your opponent. And once you've done that, then you would maybe win the matchup. So kind of mess around with those. All right, so in the Ultra League, 40%. This is the Ultra League, right? All right, Thunder Punch, 40%. Now it's sitting at 40%. Doesn't move up at all in the Ultra League. Stays the same. I think I'm going to actually switch it back because I'm a little bit confused here. So we're going to go Power Whip. Okay, 40%. All right, put Thunder Punch back on. Battle, 40%. Okay. So it literally does nothing for it. I'm sure it's going to be better in certain situations, but they're just almost that close, okay? So again, Goodra is going to be amazing in all 3 leagues. And I'm going to max out my 100 here at the end. It's already pretty much powered up. It is a Sliggoo, but we're going to go ahead and invest the rest in that. So yeah, if you do enjoy these videos, again, if you can give this a thumbs up, don't forget to hit that like button before you leave, folks. All right, so we're taking a look at the Ultra League. It's going to teeter off at about Greedent there. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because Greedent is a spam monster. Okay, and let's go ahead and go up against, what was this, Tentacruel here? All right, so Tentacruel has Blizzard on it. No, we're going to take that off because that's not usually what people have. We're going to put Acid Spray and Scold, and then you win that matchup. This is what I'm talking about, how you have to rearrange some of these. And yes, I know some people run Blizzard. I already know. I've gotten hit by those surprise Blizzards before. Now I'm just taking a look at the list down below here. Up against a Poliwrath, losing this. Really? Okay, yeah, that's right, because it has ice. That icy wind is really holding us back there. We're gonna go ahead and put Power Whip, and we're winning there. We're winning in that situation. That's Introstane. Okay, so again, just rearrange them. So yeah, 40% for the Ultra League here. Very interesting that it doesn't even change whatsoever from Power Whip to Thunder Punch here. Now we're in the Master League. All right, so 42%. Okay, and that's with Power Whip in the Master League. That's a pretty good percentage. Thunder Punch, 42.1%. All right, so we're looking at about the same here. We're going to do it again because I want you to be 100% sure. 42.1. Now back to Thunder Punch and Battle, 42.1. Okay, so let's see where it's going to teeter off here as far as the losses are concerned. Winning up against quite a few amazing Pokemon. Rhyperior, Kyogre, Excadrill, Yveltal, Groudon. I mean, this thing is going to be able to actually be putting in the work here. And Reshiram, Swampert, we already said Groudon, Zekrom, Giratina, Origin. I was so confused because you don't even have anything that's effective for that as far as the charge moves are concerned, but yet they're hitting you with super effective right back with their Dragon Claw. So let's go ahead and see what the hell is going on here. No, we're not going up against it quite yet. I'm just kind of taking a look at different situations here. And I think the phone is lagging. What the hell is going on? Zekrom, okay. With Crunch and Wild Charge, and we take that win. It's just a straight Dragon Breath down situation there. I felt like that was a little weird. Let's do that again. That wasn't right. Okay. And that's much better results. So yeah, we're throwing charge moves there with the Giratina, and you're still winning with the Aqua Tail. That's crazy. That's just showing you how tanky this thing is. That's why I maxed it out. Gonna have a lot of fun with this here. Just wait until they release the Shadow for it. Up against... Well, no way. You're winning up against Zacian too? Wait, what? Didn't have Play Rough, that's why. Let's put Play Rough on there. Yeah, exactly. Now you take the loss. This is why you got to kind of toy around with it to see what's going on here. Different moves to kind of put yourself in a different situation so you understand what you're going to be up against whenever you do have these situations in Go Battle League. But there's so many different variables. You have the skipping of the lag, you know, bad situations where it's just... you don't have an opportunity to win. It just kind of locks you into a bad lead, a bad swap, and you're like, okay, you got me here. But wow, one here. What is this? Zarude? Yeah, it's Zarude for sure. It's winning by 1 HP. Okay, Zarude. I see you. But there you have it, folks. Let's go ahead and see my Sliggoo here. 100%. We're going to go ahead and max this out. I would have kept this for the Hisuian one, but I feel like they're going to release that in raids like they usually do, and then allow us to evolve our Sliggoos like 2 years later, like they did with the Alolan Executor. All right, so we're looking good. We have this completely maxed out, and we're ready to go for Community Day. So there you go, folks. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to put down those rainy lure modules. That's one of the most important things, I think, to take away from this. If you don't have too many, too many Pokestops around your area and you're going to be like grinding in the same spot, it's no big deal. They last for an hour on Community Day. So once it just runs out, I guess you can just put one on there. But just keep that in mind. You're not just be able to evolve it unless you do have rainy weather. So I'm not going to hope for rainy weather or nothing because it's that simple to put down a rainy lure module. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.